In our last episode, I went over to the boat to check on it, make sure everything was okay, fill the water tank, and even run the engine for a half an hour since it had been a few weeks since we've been to the boat. The real elephant in the room, though, was the heat exchanger, which needs to be removed, cleaned, and put back on. But first, it's time to go sailing again. We're Jason and Susie. In 2019, we bought Not Enough and learned how to sail her. After fixing up the boat, it was time for something bigger. While our new sailboat Envision has brought us new challenges, it also brings bigger adventures. We want to share those adventures with you, so join us as we have Adventures in Paradise. See the hose out there on the dock? We have... why is this so hard to get off? A tank full of water. Look around in a typical marina and you'll see plenty of moldy sailboats. They get this way because nobody ever cleans them. So here I am for hours cleaning mine, just scrubbing the mold off the deck after just a couple months since I've washed it. Teak oil. Ew. Can anyone tell me what causes that? See all that white there? No, you can teak oil it and it all goes away. It looks beautiful. I don't think it's mold, is it? One of the other things I want to do while I'm here today is put this mast boot on. When I was cleaning the top of the boat, the deck, I was scrubbing, and as I scrubbed it, I actually tore this boot. And I looked for boots online. It seemed like this mast boot was the best kind of tape. It's self-bonding. It bonds itself into a solid piece of rubber, and you can put it right on the mast, or you can put it over the current boot. So I'm going to put it over it in hopes to seal this little hole that I made. Maybe there'll be a different solution later, but this should work for now. I'll spare you from the 10-minute video of me trying to do this. It was pretty funny because I was just trying to put it around loosely like this, and I didn't have nearly enough. The object of this stuff is to pull it super tight and to barely overlap it, and then it can all become one piece and kind of melt together, I guess. It really worked really well in the end, but the 10 minutes of me trying to figure out what the heck I was doing was pretty funny. All right, let's get out of here and go sailing. We're headed out of the marina, and the dolphin is just kind of following us out the whole time. He was right next to our boat inside the marina.
Yeah, that means good luck, right?
Good luck?
Yeah, that means we're gonna have a great day.
Good.
We have a lot of errands to run since we went camping last weekend, and we have all kinds of stuff to do in the house. But how could we possibly stay home when it's gonna be 80 degrees?
It's gonna be awesome.
In February.
We'll head a little closer into the wind now. So I'm gonna have to tighten this Genoa up a little bit. We're headed to our anchorage. And the autopilot's on. Susie's chilling. So check out the wood. It's nice and shiny now. Yeah. Yeah, we're motor sailing. Just, 'cause we're about to get to our anchorage.
Wow, honey, it's really clean in here.
Oh, thanks.
Good job. Maybe next you could do our house.
Well, we just tried to grill and we're out of, what's it called? Propane. So, luckily we have plenty of alcohol down here for our alcohol stove. And I have my pan for my steaks and my pan for my Brussels sprouts. We have some steak here. I'm going to try and use some of the fat from these steaks, but they're fillets. They don't have a lot of fat. Let's start with the fat side. Not really excited about splattering steak. Oh, these are steaming good. Ouch, that's hot. Wow, look at that. I'm doing the edges now. Sit for a couple minutes. All right, let's eat these steaks and get to sailing. It's not actually what we usually do, but I have this fishing pole in the boat, and I don't really want to catch a fish, so I put the stake, I just tied the stake to the line, took the hook off because I don't want to catch a fish right now. But we're gonna go see if maybe once it eats it, we can reel it in and take a look at the fish before it escapes.
We got some chum. Not a chum bucket, but a chum plate. Ready?
Go ahead. Does it float? I'm curious. No. Let's see if anything eats that. I can see it going down.
I thought that was something coming up. If we were on like a 28-day passage, we would definitely have to do this because we'd be bored.
Oh, here, I got another one. Look at that thing wiggling. Look at that thing wiggling. Yeah, it's got something on there. Did it follow it up? Yeah, there it is. Look at them all.
Oh, look at it.
Well, we've been going, we anchored, we ate our lunch and all that, and then we just took up the anchor and drifted about, I don't know, 100 feet while I got the Genoa out. We're cruising, I don't know, between 3 and 3.8. We just passed that sailboat. They're like having some troubles. I don't know what they're doing, but their mainsail's been flapping the whole time we passed them. And anyways, we're coming out into the open water here up ahead. The island we're going behind ends, and just beautiful. And you know, I was telling Susie I just didn't realize how much I started using the autopilot, and this time I'm just steering, and it's really nice because I don't have to listen to that noise of the autopilot, and it's kind of fun. I really don't even need to steer. Look, if I just let go of the wheel, it doesn't move. Now if we were in real heavy winds and heeled over, it does tend to try and turn into the wind, and then you do have to counter steer a little more. But this is a nice like 6-7 knot breeze. We're close hauled right now, so we're hitting 3.5. If I peeled off that way, I think we might hit 5 knots. But I want to get up closer to this sandbar over here. And so now we're on a downwind run, and we're actually going faster, which is really weird. It's the most weird feeling. We were going upwind and it felt so windy. We were doing about 3.5. Now we're doing 3.6 downwind, but it feels so calm. Just because we're going with the wind, it feels like much less wind, and everything just kind of settled down. You know, sometimes it's kind of nice going slow. You don't get to where you're going too fast, and it gives you so much time to just enjoy everything and have a look around at how things work. I got the autopilot on. I'm gonna turn that off. No cheating, right?
No cheating.
I'm gonna give myself a couple wraps here.
I don't see how that's cheating. I mean, if you have it, use it.
Well, because I want to do attack without it.
Okay.
This one, I'm gonna get ready to release when I turn. Here I go.
Tacking?
Uh-huh. Alright, this time I'm going to use the autopilot, and I'm going to do a 180 with the autopilot instead of steering manually, so I'll demonstrate that. So this is going to be my, let's see, yeah, I think I'll tack to port, so this line will get taken up. See that? That's why you do that. This will be my working side. Put a couple wraps on that. And I'm gonna push this to port to 20 to, let's say, 190 degrees, maybe 210. Alright, so here we go. Ready to lose this. Autopilot steering us. Waiting for the sail to come over. I'm not pulling it yet. There it goes. The autopilot's doing its thing over there. I don't like this winch, and it's usually when we keep the mast. So I didn't touch the wheel. The autopilot got us doing a 180. We're doing 2.5 knots. Yeah, so for single handing, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's easy with the autopilot. You really don't have to do that much.
What's the plan? What are you doing now?
You know, I'm actually just doing stuff that makes no sense. Backwinding the sail. I'm just trying things to see what happens. I think as a newer sailor, and I mean only a couple of years of doing this, you get the tendency to just stay in your lane and try and make sure everything's working properly. Now I'm gonna go back to drinking beer because I'm tired of these exercises.
And my arm's feeling tired.
So look at this, 13.4 volts. So, you know, obviously the engine's not on. That's our solar panel. So we have chart plotter, autopilot, stereos playing, fans on, and still showing 13.4 all day, just thanks to our one panel there. We do have a little one here that's only 10 watts. The one up on the top is 100, but that solar panel for us, it's perfect. There's, you know, if we were sailing all day, we would charge the batteries back up, and we don't have to really worry. And then we're sailing all night with autopilot, then obviously we would use up the battery, and the next day it would charge back up. But yeah, that little panel worked out really well. It wasn't too expensive, and it just takes lets your mind at ease that you're not using your battery while you're out here.
Well, it's pretty neat to think that you're harnessing the power of the wind to propel us forward.
Yeah.
And then you're harnessing the power of the sun.
True. For your power, yeah. And there she blows. We made it home. But a leak turkey juice in my oven. Oh wow, it's having some kind of reaction. It's starting to foam up and gain in volume. This is out of control. This is not going to plan. All right, well, this is officially the worst outcome of a project so far.